Welcome back to the Daily D, and today we are doing chocolate covered cherries. First thing we have is these are maraschino cherries with the stems on them. We've got them draining on paper towels. We're just going to let all the excess liquid drip off of those. There's about 55 or something there. In here we have 3 tablespoons of butter softened. It could be a wee bit softer, but it's not too bad. And in here we have 3 tablespoons of corn syrup. And we are just going to mix this around until it comes all together. The softer your butter is, the easier it's going to be. But I forgot to take the butter out last night. I took it out today, but it's kind of chilly in our house, and so it's not quite as soft as I want it, so I'm just kind of pressing it against the sides. You probably won't have to if your butter is really soft, but I'm doing it just to get rid of any chunks of butter that there may be. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in 2 cups of icing sugar or confectioner sugar, whatever you call it where you live. And what we're doing with this is we are forming a dough. And if it gets to be too much, you can try using a mixer, or just get in there and knead it until you get a dough out of it. So this is going to take a few minutes, so we'll be back once this part is done. Now, as you can see, this is like a dough. I didn't like how it was coming together. It was a little too dry, so I mixed up another tablespoon of butter and tablespoon of cornstarch, so that makes it 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 cornstarch. You can start off with 3, corn syrup. You can start off with 3, or you could just put 4 in, and if you find the dough too gummy, then just add a little more icing sugar. So this is about 1 teaspoon. What you do is just take it try and form it nicely around here. So I'm just kind of playing with it a little bit. And we are going to go through and do all of these, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we finished coating them all, and we put them in the fridge for half an hour to harden. Then what I do is I take a metal spatula or any kind of spatula upside down, and I go under them to loosen them from the thing. And they're ready. Now here I put in a package of chocolate chips. You can use dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, semi-sweet, whatever you want. We've used milk chocolate, and I put in a tablespoon of shortening. That's optional. I just find it makes a better dipping consistency. You can put these, once they're done, you can put them on parchment paper, wax paper. I prefer to put them in the little mini baking cups, and the reason being is you can then, they're going to sit in here obviously, and you can put these in a little box and give them as gifts, or put them on a dessert table, and you don't have to worry about if the bottom, sometimes when you put them on the wax paper and you lift them off, sometimes the bottom gets messed up, and you don't want that. So you want it right in the cup. Just dip it. And with the stems, this makes it so easy to do, and you want to make sure the milk chocolate covers everything. And I just swirl them around. Now if you were to put a toothpick or something in here, it wouldn't work as well, and that's why I prefer the stems. Now some people will go through and they'll take off the stem and just cover the hole with a bit of chocolate. I keep them on because it lets everybody know that there's a cherry inside. And then once these have finished, you're going to put them in the fridge. I am just going to take a bit of chocolate and put it right there because I noticed I didn't quite get that up to the stem. You're going to put these in the fridge, and you're going to let them harden. You will store them in an airtight container when they're ready to store them, and they say that after about 1 to 2 weeks, these, when you bite into them, there won't be like the little fondant coating we made. It'll be liquidy, just like the chocolates, you know, the Maraschino cherry chocolates you buy where it's liquidy inside. That's what they say. And they say the longer, well, we're gonna get rid of that cup, dip it again. They say the longer you keep them, the 1 to 2 weeks, the better they get. But these, they don't last. You can also go through with some white chocolate and pipe some white chocolate on there, or drizzle it if you like. I'm just doing these ones plain and simple. I'm going to finish the rest of these off, and we'll come back when they're out of the fridge. Okay, these are all done. I'm going to show you. What they look like. Okay, now apparently from what they say, because mine have never lasted this long, is that this, the white part, all turns to liquid, and it's just like the Maraschino chocolates you buy in the box, but they're great this way as well, so much so we always end up eating them. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out our recipes playlist for a look at all of our recipes that we do. Please comment below if you've ever had these, and let me know if you ever give them a try. Thanks again. Happy eating.